What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to be doing a quick video. I'm going to be answering questions from the comments. I'm always getting comments about what I charge for my orders, and it's in most of my videos. I'm getting comments when I'm doing people's orders. They're asking me, what do I charge for that? So I just wanted to make a video just to answer all these questions for that. And for the most part, it all depends on the order I get. I'm in PA, so my prices are going to probably be different than somebody else's prices, or I have a wholesale license, so it's going to be different to somebody who, might not. But I could break it down a little bit in a way to show you how I do it and give you, an understanding of how I price my stuff. So I'll start off with the two basic things. Single color and one print, like a front hit of a shirt is always going to be cheaper. So when my customers, they're mainly local. I have local customers. I don't really do as much online as I do local. So what I'll do with that is a customer calls me and says, hey, I just need a print on a shirt. This is the logo, this, that. I always tell my customer, just to be, nice about it, basically, if you go with single color, it's always going to be cheaper for you. And, that's just something I personally do. That if they do one, single color, it could save the money. A lot of people that I deal with is, businesses, their throwaway shirts, their shirts that they're going to, conventions or having something like, I do a couple of them where they do one thing a year, the shirts get stuffed in a bag and that's it. So it's for people like that where they're not going to be wearing it every day. It's just for, a one-off thing that I would suggest just go with one color, but, it's all up to their choice. And to add into that is if I have to do their artwork, if I have to get it vectorized, I charge for that. I charge for my labor. Most of the time people come to me and they already have a vector file of their, business logo or something. I'm not going to charge them for their artwork as much as I would as, somebody that, I have to do all their artwork, or if it's a, very hard design, I got to have, send it out to a graphic designer for someone to help me. I got to get my money back for that. So basically when you're doing it, if you're, this is my, personal way of doing it, other people probably have ways that they do it. This is just how I do it. It works for me. I always charge basically if I have to do artwork. You're putting in your time for, there's times where artwork I'm putting in an hour, 2 hours to vectorize somebody's file or, make a logo. A few places I actually made a little logo up for them. So it all depends on the order. A lot of the places I go with now is like TKO. They do their cheaper transfers. The more you get, the cheaper the price is. So basically I have an order that's coming up. So I'll take, it's one I did last year. I actually have the shirt here. It's for a college, local college. They do about, 150 to 200 shirts. This year I think they're going to do 200. I didn't get their, full numbers yet. But I'll make up quotes for people. Or, and basically they get the single color. So I'll do all that, do mine, and then go through TKO, which turns around when I'm doing, say, 200 shirts, one color, print, I'm getting them for whatever, 15, 20 cent transfers. Turns around for that many transfers, I'm paying, $60, 60, $70. These are just rough numbers. I'm just throwing them. Plus, if you have a wholesaler's license, or you can go through Jiffy Shirts like I do, you get your shirts. They usually do the Hanes. I get them for $2.33 for your basic sizes. Then there's certain ones where I'll do one-off shirts, and I might flip it and go to DTF or do it with vinyl. So you're gonna have to price that all different. But if I go with DTF for one custom shirt, full color, I'm gonna charge somebody $20, $25 depending on what it is, basically how big the print is. But with that, I do a lot of my own business shirts. So when I get these single color or these single print shirts custom, I'll make a gang sheet, a 22 by 24 gang sheet from DTF. I'll get a bunch of my logos plus their logo. I'm getting the gang sheet for whatever it is, $30. So it all depends on basically every customer that comes to me, what they want, and I'll work around that and how I make them up a quote. And another thing I do, this is just me, I do this is locally, if I have somebody call me, I'm up, I have it on Google and stuff so people can call my business. They'll say, I'm just calling a bunch of places to try to get quotes or to try to get prices. So I'll be like, oh, okay, you're in the area. Yeah, I'm from this area. I'm, a couple miles away. I call everybody around that area to find out prices. So I'll be like, okay, I'll come back to you, with a quote. So then what I'll do in certain cases is I'll go on, because I'm just starting out. I'm only 3 years into this. I'll go on to these people's websites or call them myself, and I'll basically put in the same exact order that these people want, exactly what they're asking for, and then I'll just come back and underbid them. I'm not underbidding them by a lot, but to get my name out there and get more customers in the beginning, I got to sacrifice a little bit. So that's how I did it in the beginning. Now at this point where I have people coming back, I don't have to do that as much anymore. But I just give them a better deal. It might be only $50 off or $20 off, but I always go and I underbid the other, local people who are doing shirts. That's just the way that I do it. Other people, they might not do it that way. But I feel like if I can get a customer, give them some good work, they're going to keep coming back to me. And then no matter what the price is, whether inflation goes up or, whatever. So like one of the things I was touching on was with this college I do, the local college. So basically I had to make up their design. They gave me the logo, but they told me how they wanted it. And TKO gave me some extra ones. So then, what I do is I make up their design. So I charge for the artwork. I upcharge for the shirts because I'm the one getting the shirts and I'm getting them, shipped to my house to get them done. And, everything like that. They don't have to do anything. I'm getting everything done for them. Basically, at the end of it, I'm just coming to them and bringing them the shirts. So I charge for my labor. I charge for upcharge the shirts. I upcharge the artwork. And you basically just go by whatever you're doing. If you're doing a big order, obviously their shirts are going to be, say, $8 to $11, depending on how many prints they're getting. If they're getting back prints, front prints, side prints. It all depends on really what the order is, full color, whatever they're looking for. Everything's going to be different in this, game printing t-shirts. It just depends. There's a couple weeks ago, I had someone come to me for 2 custom hoodies. I put up a video about that. They had a full color back. They wanted a flag on the side and they wanted a white single print on the front. But for all that, so I'm paying for the hoodie. So I got to charge up on the hoodie. They only got 2 of them. So you're basically doing it as 2 custom hoodies. So at that point, with the custom stuff, there's some things I can make money in, and then there's some where I only make a couple bucks on it. But I look at it this way with me starting off. Eventually, I'll get rid of them singles. I want to take the big jobs. I don't want to do no minimums right now because I want as many people coming to me as possible. I'm only 3 years into this. I'm starting to get up a customer base, and I don't want to ruin that by pushing people away. And, there is some jobs that I'm just like, it's not worth it for me. Then, I'll turn it down. But for the most part, even if I can make a couple bucks on something, I do this on the side right now. I have a full-time job still, and I do this after work. So, I don't really push too many people away with that. Or, I'll figure out any way. I have the sublimation printer. If I have to go down that road, it helps learning everything. There's all different ways. I don't want to keep ranting on, but just basically for the jobs that I do, and you guys will find this out as you're doing it, the people who are watching and asking me these questions, just look at, what your competition's doing, look at and just charge what you think. Don't, you have to charge for your time because you're putting hours into it. There's, I'm doing it mostly by myself. So if I get 200 shirts, I'm pressing for, 3 hours or whatever it is. And I got to get paid for my time that I'm putting into it. And, that just comes with it. As I get bigger, I hope to get more people and stuff. But right now, as I'm doing this as a side plus, working, I still have to get paid for my hours that I'm doing this. So it's going to go by what you're getting, where you're ordering from, what kind of shirts they're getting. This all comes into effect when you are trying to build a price for customers. If you're using vinyl, you got to go by how much vinyl you pay. What do you pay for your vinyl? Your time for that. What do you do, for the artwork in Cricut Design Space to make it? It's all basically whatever your orders are. So I hope this, helped anybody out. I just wanted to make a quick video on it to help out people of how I price. And I price basically on my order. and just do my research. Basically, even to this day, if say I get an order that I never had, full, like I'll if people are ordering shirts and pants and things like that, like I'm still new to this too, so I still got to do my research to figure out, sit down and do my numbers and figure out what I'm going to charge for this order with all the prints, if I got to get a pair of pants they're doing one hit plus the hoodie. It's all basically, you have to take your thing, and a lot of people out there, they help you out. They'll give you like spreadsheets so you could do this. I know a lot of people, I forget which channels they are, but they put up spreadsheets to give a rough idea, but nobody is really going to be able to come up with an actual price for things, because everything's going to be different. You could get tons of colors in a shirt, and you're getting it screen printed compared to someone who's just getting it DTF printed. So it's all going to be different. So that's just my opinion on it. I just wanted to do a quick video for you guys and let you know how I go about things. So if you guys would like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna keep coming out with some more of this t-shirt content, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, peace.